Please subscribe to our channel, we really appreciate the support.
How many calves has she had? That's Apple Star's mother. This is Fanny. Oh, I see. This cow is freshly calved.
Yeah.
You just squirted out the
Teat sealer.
Teat-sealer that you put on at the end of milking last season.
Yeah.
To stop any infection getting into their udders.
Fresh colostrum for her calf, everything else in the freezer. No point in trusting someone we can get it straight from the cow.
But this is called a jump bucket. It's where the milk from the cows that are freshly calved goes. We feed it to their calves, and also it can't go into the tank because it has antibiotics. Alright, Joe?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's all fun and games letting them jump on you when they're little, but in a few months when he is bigger, he will knock me, a child or granny and granddad over and can cause serious damage. So it's definitely to be discouraged. You also don't want him to get too friendly where they're coming over and headbutting you, which he's already started to do.
Now in a purpose designed shed, I would definitely put up a gate along here so you could get the calves you wanted to train on into this bit, and all the rest of the calves would be back there. I would not be headbutting you, eating you and trying to get into the feeder at the same time. That was a lot of work getting that one in. There's all these crazy ones then, even though they're not even due a feed, were baiting their way in and just blocking up the feeder on me and bucking me like mad, gonna break my knee. Crazy hooks. Whew. Band around their tails to get the tails to fall off. As they grow longer and get woolly, they get maggots, and it's just better management to band the tails when they're born.
Morning everyone, it is Sunday the 31st of March, Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. It's about 6:30, or was 5:30. Clocks have gone forward. Pain in the backside, absolutely hated. Messes with the sleep schedule. We're back to a very dark morning, obviously, because we've lost an hour. Birds are chirping in the background. They're getting going. It is a damp, wet morning, wetish kind of night, I think. Just going by the damage that was in the field, not damage, by where the cows are standing in the field, and up against the morning all under the ditch, happy out. So we're going to stick with our on-off grazing. We're about 2 days away from starting our second round. Might even throw them into it today beside my mother's house, Easter Sunday. It's not going to be a crazy day. Family meal planned later on in my mum's house, so looking forward to that very much. Bit of fresh lamb. Everyone around the table, it'll be good fun. My editor advised me to stop twitching, looking behind me, cover my face. So we best settled. Status on farm is we 2 cows calved over the last couple of days, so we're down into single digits. Woohoo! 9 left to go. 2 are older ladies, not older ladies. One's Apple Star's mother, so black Hereford heifer calves, cracking big calves. So yeah, delighted with that. The maiden heifers are going to be sorted out tomorrow. They've used up the last of the bales of silage over in the out farm. So they either to come in or go on to bear fresh grass. Don't really have fresh grass for them. So more than likely they're going to come in. 2 days work getting them back. Big day's football yesterday. We had our Easter egg hunt and Easter bunny up in the club after training yesterday morning for the kids. Super morning.
We're going to eat dairy. I use it to make the Easter eggs, which is all no one love. So just eat dairy and I'll give you more Easter eggs.
Fionn, the ledge ball, was dressed up as Easter bunny. So happy days, ran around, got physically assaulted by a few of the kids. Wasn't impressed, but it was a great part. Went to Arklow yesterday evening for a game at 4 o'clock with Junior A's. Fionn, again, the legend of the cows. So I was able to go. I wouldn't be playing any football only for Fionn and Ellen now, in fairness. So to really facilitate me getting off farm and playing ball, which is fantastic. We got the win, yes, first win in the league. A hammer and an 8-point hammer. I could talk about football all day. This is a farming channel, so we're going to drive on, we're going to get our cows milked. Happy Easter, drive it on.
Cows out. Round 2 has started. Grazing round 2 has started. 31st of March. Earliest ever, probably. American parlour's right there, so we said we'd keep them close by for Easter Sunday. No long walk around this evening to get them in after the big rub later on. Conditions are soft to yielding. Cows are happy. We'll increase the meal. I increased the meal yesterday up by 1 kilo. Might go up another kilo in a day or so's time. We'll see. The handbrake is on just to slow down the amount of ground that we're grazing, hoping that the weather will play ball with us a little bit. Just give grass a chance to grow. So keeping the silage in to the ones that are in during the day or at night, whichever way it is, and meal up a bit in the parlour. Star or Apple, I can never remember her name, size calf, playing onto the feeder. Busy shed now. So we've naughty cows this morning. They're after going into the break of grass beside them. This is our paddock in front of my mum's house. We normally keep it for the calves when they're weaned off. Sick cows, other things. So these ladies decided to help themselves at some stage, heads down grazing. So I'd say it's not that long ago. As you can see, wire on the deck. Naughty cows. Just let the maiden heifers on to a piece of boggy ground that's here in the out farm. I'd like to graze it early in the year if we can, because if you don't get in on it, it does be a meadow by the end of April and they trample most of it into the ground. So obviously it's been very, very wet. We've had a couple of dry days here. We're going to give them 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. Lick the top of it. They can come back out to where they were and back over to the fields, paddocks that they were at. So we'll let them in, lick the top of it. Gives us a few days to get another piece of ground or the shed ready for them. They're happy out, I think, balling at the sheep there next door. First time they've seen them up close, so. Short walk out to get the cows this morning. All waiting to come in. Big fog after descending down on the valley. See nothing.
I was at college today, so Joe had the 3 younger kids down the yard with him while Fionn was studying for his junior cert. I'm doing the Teagasc Green Cert agricultural course to get my own heritage number. I'm learning about all the different sectors in agriculture, especially the ones outside of dairy I'm finding really interesting. Did you know, this blew my mind, that Ireland is the biggest beef exporter in Europe and the 5th biggest in the world, and that we export 94% of our dairy and it's the largest and most successful native industry in the country? When you're learning all the stats on Irish agriculture, it really makes you proud to be involved in the Irish agri sector. Go us.
So here calving this 5th or 6th calver. She's having a very, very big Hereford calf. They have the ropes on. She's under a little bit of pressure. She's been calving for a while. She's just giving her a bit of a pull, giving her a bit of a hand. We'll get there now. That's a massive set of feet and a massive head. Oh. That's it, mama. You. Come on, darling. Push him on. Push him on. Push him on. Come on, baby. Come on. You would have to calve right up at the gate. There they go. Now the hips are the hard part, but we're coming the right angle. So pop it. Out you pop, bud. Out you pop. Come on. Out you. Come on, sweetie. Out. Stuck at the hips. Monster Hereford bull.
Morning everyone, it is Wednesday the 3rd of April, just after 9:30. Big day in our house today. It's Oscar's birthday, 13, big 13, another teenager in the house, that's 2 now. Scary stuff. Super into fitness like his mommy, he's funny, he's highly intelligent, he's a real good kid. So helpful on the farm and around the house with Ellen. So, yeah.
Hello, I'm Oscar O'Neill. I'm the biggest, tallest, strongest, smartest, fastest person in this family.
We're gonna go for a bit of lunch later on and blow candles at some stage and tip on. Status on farm is wet, unsurprisingly. We were persistent with our half in, half out grazing, and it was working really well. We had started our second round, so trying to restrict the speed at which we were going around the grass just to give it a chance to grow. Grass grows grass, so we just need to slow everything down. So that was working well. Forecast for last night was really poor, so the cows that were out went out for a few hours. Didn't give them a huge amount of grass because I was planning to, or knew they'd be coming back in. Went to get them at 9 o'clock. They were not happy about being brought in. Just done plenty of damage running around the paddock trying to get them in. Nightmare situation. Lots of roaring and expletives, and roaring from the cows and expletives from Joe. And anyway, got them into the shed and settled down after a few minutes. So everything has gone out now this morning. It's, as I said, wet, damp. Ground conditions are still very soft, TV yielding, but they're gone out. I need to make a plan now for the rest of the week. The weather is not good at all. The forecast is not good at all. Tomorrow night's going to be very wet, and Saturday looks like it could be a bit of a write-off altogether. So having our lunch later on, we'll have a chat about that and see what we're going to do. Calving front, we had 3 more cows calved, 2 yesterday and 1 the evening before. Checked the camera yesterday morning, was caught on the hop. There was a lady calving on the slats. Second calver, she's a real tight bag, didn't think that she was going to calve for a few days. Anyway, all's well. Little Hereford calf. Red Hereford calf, heifer, and cows 100%. Lady yesterday evening needed a bit of help. She's a 5th or 6th lactation cow, lazy as sin. Big bull calf, big Hereford bull calf. Didn't want to push it out on her own, so I had to help her. Wasn't overly keen about coming out of the shed this morning. Brought another dry cow with her, so that was fun and games. Trotting around the yard after 2 of them. Anyway, everyone is where they're meant to be now, so. Chatting to Colin, the lorry man was in there collecting the milk, and just about across farms, across his run, milk is down. It was starting to rise, and now it's dipped again, just totally weather related. We're near normal levels, so that's for interesting times ahead. Ellen and Fiona are away to Ballinkill for a county training thing. Myself and the girls are going to feed the calves. We have our first under 15 match later on this evening. Myself and Fiona. Oscar's going to come as a sub, help us out because we've low numbers. So yeah, drive on. 11 o'clock or something. So our plan for the next couple of days, grazing wise, is all in, all out. Doing it yesterday, we let the cows all out yesterday morning after the hoo-ha on Tuesday night. They seemed to be much happier as a bunch together. So they all went out all day yesterday. We milked them, let them out for a couple of hours after milking, just on a tight strip of grass. I knew there was rain coming, and got them in. Not a whole lot of damage done, and they were very content coming in. 9 o'clock last night, all into the shed, and they were happy campers. Wasn't a peep out of them this morning when I came down to milk, so fingers crossed that might work for now. They're all gone out again today. Meal feeding is at 4 kilos. Considered going up to 5, but our type of cow, I think that extra kilo would just be wasted on them. They'd just be looking for extra grass, they won't eat more silage. So we'll just stick with 4 kilos for now. Cows are milking well, so we'll keep them tipping along. And weather tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, predominantly wet. So today I'm moving around a bit of slurry, a little bit of room left in some of the tanks, so going to get some water out of the collecting yard. We're just here on farm now with Jack from Grassland Agro. You'll be famous now, Jack. You're on the YouTube channel. Part of the new nitrates directive, Jack, isn't it?
Fertiliser plan as well. Fertiliser register came in this year, obviously.
Yeah.
Nearly every farmer can need a nutrient management plan.
And that involves up-to-date soil samples, which we took before Christmas now, wasn't it?
Exactly. So your soil samples come into account,
Yeah.
stocking rate, meal fed, all that. So for everything, then see how much fertiliser you're allowed to buy. Your nitrogen and phosphorus, the 2 main ones.
Okay.
Mainly phosphorus being a limiting factor. Nitrogen's not too bad, and then potassium, then potash. There's no limit on that, so you can spread away at that.
Okay. So Jack has our soil sample results. So basically, a sample was taken from every 5 to 10 acres, wasn't it, Jack? A soil sample was taken over the whole farm.
try to tailor this plan that we can get everything as close to that as possible.
Good stuff. So Thursday evening we're milking the cows. Ellen is with me here this evening. She's going to be cups on while I clip the tails. Because the cows are still in, it's really hard to keep them clean while they're in the sheds. Obviously our sheds are quite full. So there's a few loads of them with dirty tails, which dirty odors, which means we have to do cleaning before we milk them, which can have an effect on milk quality, which is the total bacterial count. We discussed somatic cell count when we were milk recording the other day. That's in the actual milk that comes out of the cow.
Somatic cell count, that's white blood cells that are in the milk, which shows that there's an infection in the udder or the cow is under stress.
Total bacterial count is the environment. That's on the outside. That's picked up and got into the milk. So if you get a high one of them, there's penalties, etc. The same as the somatic cell count.
So I'm allowed to clip tails when they're in the crush for some reason. I'm not allowed today. I have to milk the cows.
Ellen needs to practice to milk the cows.
Yeah, I know how to milk the cows. However,
She knows how to milk the cows. She needs to speed up.
It's practice at this time of year because I've been milking so long and it's getting
Confidence.
This time of the year, the heifers are insane. They're not, obviously it's the first time I've been milking, they're not used to it.
I used to work on the farm to the natural, easy for animal, not an active thing for me. I'm very nervous, especially around cows because, well, I've gotten this before and then they go half a ton and it's dairy.
Every cow could be like this, nice wide legs, medium to high bag, just easy accessible, quiet cow. That would be my absolute ideal.
Advantage or disadvantage of Jersey Cross cows is that they grow their tails really, really quickly. They get pooey and fuzzy very, very quickly, but the tails grow really long, as in the actual tailbone, and the hair grows back really quickly. So when we were hot and freezing, we would have got away with clipping tails when the cows calved, but now we have to do it twice a year, sometimes even 3 times a year.
2 dreadlocks.
Joe bent down to fix the pump in the pit and his phone fell in.
We'll laugh about this later, Joe. Honey, is literally the only cow in our farm that will let you run her like this. Because I've spent a long time trying to get her used to it. Took a while. Actually, it took years. But now you're letting me rub you a little bit on your neck only. In case you haven't noticed, we all love ginger cows because we're all a bit ginger and ginger dog. Team Ginger.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Really helps our channel grow and really appreciate it. Thanks.